not interested in helping caregivers cope anymore. I'm interested in helping them to stop needing to. Because coping is what people do when there's absolutely no alternative. It keeps you functioning, it keeps you moving, but it never gives you that stable footing that you really need. And I realized something uncomfortable. If I keep teaching caregivers how to cope without changing the structure around them, I was participating in the same problem. So today, I'd like to explain why I stopped doing dementia care the way that the system expects it to be done. I have spent years working inside the dementia care system, and eventually I saw something that I couldn't ignore anymore. Caregivers don't need help surviving it. They need a way out and a way forward because just surviving was never supposed to be the goal of dementia caregiving. But that's what caregivers are handed. Survive the behaviors, survive the appointments, survive the burnout, and survive the system. And then they're praised for how well they endured it. And that realization changed how I saw everything. And once you see that the system is designed for containment, not care, you can't unsee that. You'll start noticing how often caregivers are asked to adjust themselves, lower your expectations, shrink your own needs, or to carry more quietly, all while the structure around you is staying exactly the same. That's when I knew something had to change, starting with what I was willing to teach. You see, I will no longer teach caregivers how to stretch yourselves thinner inside of a system that refuses to change, because that's not support. That's compliance. And it's compliance that's dressed up as care. Because what caregivers are often taught is this: learn how to tolerate more, learn how to ask for less, learn how to adapt endlessly. And that isn't empowerment. That's obedience in a broken system. And honestly, I'm done participating in that. And this is where I'm different from most dementia care education. Because if the goal of dementia care education is endurance, the system never has to change itself. And if caregivers are expected to absorb all the strain, then nothing above that is ever questioned. And I'm no longer willing to teach endurance because endurance isn't the same as sustainability. Caregivers that learn endurance burn out quickly, and then it's called resilience. And caregivers deserve so much more than being told to last longer inside of a system that isn't working. And here's the part that system often fails to acknowledge. Caregivers already coordinate medical care. They're managing behaviors. They're already navigating all those family dynamics. And they're making decisions every single day. And that is not caregiving. That's architecture. Caregivers are acting like architects, yet they've never been given the tools, the frameworks, or the permission to design something much better. And I'm not here to manage the chaos. I'm here to replace it. We're going to replace chaos with structure, reaction with frameworks, and that isolation with something that actually holds caregivers over time. That's the work now. I didn't realize it a long time ago, but I've been building this to help caregivers survive in this system that was never built for them. I've been building something to replace the system with something better, something that was designed for caregivers, for long seasons, and for caregivers that deserved clarity during our visits, and give them support for a better way forward. And this is the work that I'm committed to. And this is the CareShift. And if you're caring for someone with dementia and you've ever thought, I just need someone to help me think through this, but it's not time for my doctor's appointment, or it's not time to go see the social worker, and you're left stumbling with what to do, well, you're not alone, and you are exactly who this is for. If you want to learn more about the CareShift, click the link in the comments below and subscribe for weekly videos where we flip the script on dementia caregiving. I hope to see you there. And until next week, I'll be here sharing with you while you're caring for them.